66 Harborview Road. 15 minutes. Okay, I'll be waiting at the end of the driveway. Thanks.
Going somewhere?
Yeah, actually, Bobbie called. She left a message with Leticia that she needed to see me, so...
If I didn't know better, I'd swear you were sneaking out to see Jason.
I thought I wasn't allowed to say his name.
You're not.
Let me get this straight. I can't mention his name in front of the new baby or Michael, but you can throw him in my face whenever you want to.
Yeah, that's about right.
Oh, that's okay. You're still jealous of him, even though he's not here.
I would try harder to get along with me, Carly. You're a person without a lot of options.
All I want is to see my mother. You're the one who came down here to pick a fight.
Well, sweetheart, I would never dream of picking a fight with my pregnant wife. People might think that I'm less than thrilled about our blessed event.
Well, good you're both here. Carly, how you feeling?
Actually, I'm a little nauseous right now. But I think once I get outside and I get a little fresh air, I'll be fine.
Don't be absurd. You need to go upstairs and rest. AJ, you should be taking better care of her. You remember that, baby?
Oh, don't you worry, Grandfather. I'll make sure Carly gets everything she needs.
While you're resting, why don't you give some thought to the guest list? Lila and I are giving a little party to announce this baby to our friends and business associates.
Is that really absolutely necessary?
Well, after the spectacle that you made at the last ELQ party, dear, it's essential.
I'm sure you're reluctant to face some of the people. Amanda Barrington, for instance.
Oh, don't give that another thought. By now, everybody realizes that your unfortunate behavior was purely hormonal.
Oh, well, that's very, very, very sweet of you to say that.
You know, the family may have missed out on little Michael's first year, but this baby is going to be acknowledged as a true Quartermain right from the start. Don't you agree, my dear?
Absolutely.
Here you go, my dear. This chamomile tea will settle your stomach. Lila drank it the whole time she was pregnant with Tracy.
I hope that's not an omen.
No, this baby is going to be a blessing.
We certainly think so, don't we, dear?
Absolutely.
Good. Now, about the party, I want to be sure that we invite Paul Montrone. Just the other day, he was saying how impressed he was with that new crane of yours.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He said it was a far-sighted investment, twice the loading capacity of any other machine in the harbor. Once you nail down those last few points with the union contract, ELQ should have no problem in enlarging its shipping division.
That was the plan from the start.
Mm-hmm. And I'm very proud of the way you followed through with it, young man. And you, lady, you just take good care of that Quartermain you're carrying.
Don't worry, Edward. My children are my first priority.
Oh, and I'm glad to hear it.
What's the matter? Not in the mood for chamomile?
Well, Edward can't sing your praises loud enough now that you're giving him another great-grandchild, so what's the problem? What more do you want from me?
I want a wife who's civil. Make that pleasant.
I didn't smile enough for your grandfather?
Pleasant to me, Carly. Let's face it. I'm doing you a favor raising Jason's child. I think you need to make it worth my while, you know? So from now on, you're going to be a loving, affectionate wife in public and private.
My cab will be waiting.
Hey, you. Where's the mother to be?
She said something about needing fresh air.
You can go with her. Why are you working all the time?
Being CEO is a full-time job.
And you do it very well. I met Father on the way in. He's bragging about your work at ELQ.
He's just excited about having another great-grandchild.
No, it's more than that. He's proud of you, and for good reason. Coming to your own.
Not without a few catastrophes along the way.
Yes, but it used to be that those catastrophes would stop you in your tracks, and that doesn't happen anymore.
No.
And I admire you for that.
Thank you. Take it easy here. You know, all this approval might go to my head.
That's okay. You deserve it. I only wish I told you more often.
You know, you've been great, Dad.
Well, now I want you to return the favor, okay? So why don't you just vacate the premises?
Does it have anything to do with these beautiful flowers that's just arrived? Sterling roses, Mom's favorite?
I'm planning a little celebration for her.
You know, I think it's really nice the way you and Mom always get back to loving each other.
You and Carly will too. This baby will be a brand new start for you. Now, take a hike.
Finally. I was starting to wonder if I would ever see you before the new baby's baptism.
I came as soon as I could get out of the Quartermain house.
Well, it's no wonder they want you to stay close to home, since they all believe you're pregnant with AJ's baby. Honey, how could you lie to them like that?
You know, I spent the morning getting sniped at by AJ and being smothered by Edward. So if you called me over here because you wanted to pick a fight with me, I'm just gonna go home.
I don't want to fight. I want you to start thinking like a mother.
I am, Mother.
Oh, Carly, why did you lie to AJ
I didn't
about the
have
baby?
to lie to AJ about the baby. He lied to himself. Lila told him that she thought that I might be pregnant, I guess. She figured out, you know, that I didn't have the flu, that I seemed like I might have morning sickness. AJ did the math. He knew he couldn't possibly be the father, so his brain went to the same place yours did. He assumes that the baby's Jason's, which is why he's willing to keep it.
What do you mean, keep it? Do the rest of the Quartermains believe that the baby's Jason's?
Nobody has said anything, but, you know, I'm sure that they suspect. As far as AJ's concerned, we're just gonna make it our little secret.
Why?
Because, why? It's payback. AJ believes that Jason stole Michael from him, and it's his chance to get even. He's planning to raise what he thinks is his brother's child. Bring him up as his own, you know, steal him before he's even born. But of course, there's the one condition.
I'm afraid to ask.
I'm not allowed to say Jason's name to the new baby or to Michael. I guess, you know, AJ's deleting him from both of their lives. He thinks it's the perfect revenge. That's the man. That's the man you want me to feel sorry for lying to. I don't. I'm sorry, but he deserves whatever he gets.
How do you think AJ is going to treat a child he believes is Jason's?
He promised that he would love it.
Do you believe him?
Of course not, Mom. AJ hardly pays any attention to Michael as it is, and I'm sure he'll pay even less to this baby. But it's for the best, you know? If I can raise both of my kids together, I can supply the love, and AJ will give them money and a prominent name.
Until the truth comes out.
The truth isn't going to come out unless you decide to say something.
Honey, lies are fragile. They can't cover every contingency. Sooner or later, somebody's gonna read an old newspaper article, or they're gonna need a blood test run, or any one of another dozen scenarios. The truth will come out. Lives will be ruined. The only way to stop it is not to start.
It's a little late not to start, don't you think? The Quartermains already think this is their baby. I mean, they're invested. And so am I. If lying is the only way that I can keep both of my kids, then I will lie every day for the rest of my life.
How did you manage to convince yourself that lying to the Quartermains is the only way to hold on to your children?
You really think the Quartermains are going to let me keep Michael when they find out that I'm pregnant with Sonny's baby? What do you think? You think Sonny is going to let me keep his child once it's born? Mom, the Quartermains are rich. And they're powerful. Sonny Corinthos is both. Plus, he's a criminal. I don't feel like I can fight either one of them, let alone both of them.
There doesn't have to be a fight. You could share custody of both children.
Never.
That is, if Sonny even wants custody, which I doubt. Honey, his life isn't set up for a child. The most he's probably going to want is to visit now and then.
Hello? Sonny Corinthos is a vindictive man. He's calculating, okay? First of all, he hates me. He blames me for betraying Jason. He thinks I'm an unfit mother as it is. He finds out there's a child. He will take that child and he will disappear first chance he gets. I'm not gonna let that happen, and neither can you.
No, your lies are your own responsibility.
That's right. You know what? You're right, and I'm doing what I think is best. So just promise me that you won't say anything. Promise me that you won't tell Sonny the truth.
I've been meaning to call you. I need you to get a message to Jason.
Jason has no interest in anything you have to
I
say.
think he's interested in this, Sonny. Tell him that Carly is pregnant with my child.